Yesterday I got to revisit Lalandia and the Aquadome there. They have some really good slides and I thought they had enough rides there to make a top 10, so that's what I'm going to do now. Number 10 goes to the green slide at this little water playground thing we have here. This have a green slide, a blue slide, and then a small little kiddie slide, and this is the best one of them in my opinion. It is pretty intense for such a small slide, and you really get up in the sides here, and it's just really fun. There's one little downside, which is it is a little bit rough, but I can look past that and still enjoy the ride. Next up, I have the newest addition to this water park, Turbo Racer. This slide is super intense, and it is the most intense slide of this park. But that doesn't necessarily mean the best one, because this slide is uncomfortable. The landing is super intense and a little bit painful. And also the slide is over in 3 seconds. So these two things pulls it down for me. Normally I am not that much into super intense body slides. I much prefer ring slides and stuff like that with a raft and yeah, all that kind of stuff. So therefore this isn't my kind of slide. I still do like it. Next up we have the second newest addition that also was new for me when I visited. This was Dolphin Slide. And this really took me by surprise because this doesn't look like much, it looks like a small little kiddie slide. But this is actually pretty intense. I will say this probably have the most consistent proper G-forces, because this helix here is really tight and you will really get pushed down to the slide here. And also the landing is super powerful, and out of nowhere you just shoot into the pool, and just a super fun little slide. Number 7 spot goes to the green one of these double/single tube slides here. This is a ring slide, and these are much more fun if you're in a double tube because you have way more speed then. But the green one is definitely weaker than the blue one. But it is still a fun slide, and you get some decent speed here, and the turns are fun and the drops are fun. Number 6 spot is the lazy river for me. I really do like lazy rivers. This is probably the least interesting of these big ring lazy rivers that I've ridden, but it is still just a pleasant experience to sit in these rings and relax and being transported around here. So the difference in quality between the blue and the green tube slide are big enough to separate them with a lazy river in the middle of them in this rankings, because the blue slide here you will get up the sides a lot more on the turns, and the drops here are also more intense, and it's just overall much more fun, and it is much faster. It feels much faster. It probably isn't, but it does feel faster, so therefore I much prefer the blue slide. So the top 4 here are the really good ones, the ones that I really want to rewrite many times when I visit Lalandia. And at number 4 spot we have Octopus. This slide is intense, and it is super fun. You're in this mat, so you're actually laying on your stomach, facing forwards. You'll be racing against 3 other people here because there's 4 tracks here. And the first section here is just a little tube slide where you build up some speed. And then you'll be swaying a bit from side to side before taking this huge drop here. And it just feels super exhilarating going down this drop. And when you reach the bottom of this drop, you will be surfing on the water, so that's also just super fun. So there's just so much to this slide, so many different elements to this slide, and they are all super fun. Also, since there is 4 slides that waste each other, and they are slightly different from each other, here's my ranking of the 4 slides. Number 3 spot goes to Twister. This slide is just super fun. This is a bowl slide done right. Someone also have one, and that one is not anywhere near as good as this one. This one have a proper drop into this bowl, and when you go down this bowl you actually have a slight little jump, and then it's just super fun going around this bowl. And then the section after the bowl is also actually really fun. You have some speed to it after the bowl also, and then it finishes up with a really good little drop, and this drop actually gives some really good airtime, especially if you're in the back of this double ring that you have here. This slide is superior in the back, I will say, but of course the front is great as well. Tornado has always been my favorite slide at Lalandia, but after this revisit another slide took the crown, but Tornado is still a great second for me here. You sit in a big 4-person raft here, and you just slide around a bit here before this massive drop into this massive funnel here. And this is just such an incredible drop. This is actually proper sustained airtime on a water slide, and that is a rare thing, but it feels so exhilarating. And then just going down here, plunging into the water on the bottom and going up the other side is also just incredible. And I have to say, experiencing this at night is an incredible experience. Yeah, the sensation you get when you reach the top here and you can't see where to go, because this big funnel here doesn't have any lights in, so therefore it is just dark and you can't see where to go, and it is just exhilarating. I really do love Tornado, but there is one slide that I like a little bit more in Lalandia now. And that one is of course Wild River. This is just an incredibly fun slide. It had that out of control feeling that I really enjoy on water slides. This one does that to perfection. You really got smashed into those sides, and it's just incredibly fun. It's also super re-rideable. You can ride it in a lot of different ways. All of them are super fun. And yeah, overall, this is just the one that I ride the most every time I go to Lalandia. Probably also because this one doesn't have anywhere near as many stairs. You don't have to carry a ring going up. And also this one had no queue at all. So therefore, this is just one that I ride the most. But it is also my favorite slide there now. So that's just a good thing. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Bye guys.